Full House can't compare to Willie Nelson's house. The country legend is one of 7 country celebs with a lot of kids, as in more kids than you can safely fit in a mom-mobile. 2 singers on this list have 8 kids, while one country celebrity has an astonishing 12 children. Oh, you better believe we've got a list headed your way, but before we dive in, we want to test your country celebrity kiddos' knowledge. Without looking farther into this video, what country celebrity do you think has the most children? Let us know in the comments below, and also click the little bell so you don't miss out on other videos like this. A lot of these country celebs we've got on our list built their clan through several marriages and relationships, often having children well after 40, 50, or even 60 years old. We're starting off with the least amount of kids we've counted for, 7 children. There's Clay Walker. As of August 2020, Clay Walker's 7th child was still in the womb, but when born, the baby will join 4 more children under 13 in Walker's home with wife Jessica, whom he married in 2007. The 4 kids are William Clayton, 12, Mary Elizabeth, 13, Elijah Craig, 7, and Ezra Stephen, 3. Walker's first marriage also produced 2 daughters, McClay, 24, and Skylar, 21. He was married to wife Lori until 2006 and married Jessica, a model, 1 year later. Merle Haggard. Merle Haggard's singing sons are the most well known of his children, but he had 7 kids total, splitting among 2 marriages and 1 other relationship. Oldest daughter Dana, who died in 2018, is one of 4 kids that Haggard had with his first wife, Leona. Together they also welcomed Marty, Kelly, and Noel between 1958 and 1963 before divorcing in 1964. Scott Haggard was born to a woman the Country Music Hall of Famer had a relationship with, but did not marry. He came in 1968 and much later would become a country singer. In 1993, Haggard married his 5th wife, Teresa, but by the time they already had 2 kids together, Janessa and Ben Haggard, the later being born in 1992. Walker Hayes. Hayes is the only country man on this list to have had all their kids with one woman. Hayes had 3 boys and 4 girls, including Oakley, who died in 2018 just after birth. Oldest is teenage Leia, followed by her brothers Chapel, Baylor, and Beckett. The 2 youngest are sisters Loxley and Everly. With that many kiddos, Hayes got really creative during the coronavirus quarantine. I mean, what are you gonna do? Ah, that's right, create your own little group of backup dancers for your TikTok channel. Take a look. Adding now 8 children to the list, first up we have Marie Osmond. Marie Osmond has 8 kids, including 5 she adopted with her 2nd husband Brian. Her first husband, Stephen Lyle Craig, fathered their first son Stephen James in 1983. Then she married Brian Blossel, and the 2 had Rachel, 31, Matthew, 21, before adopting Jessica, 33, Michael, 29, Brandon, 24, Brianna, 23, and Abigail, 18. Osmond and Blossel divorced in 2007, and she remarried Craig in 2011. Son Michael died by suicide February 2010. Country legend Willie Nelson. In 1952, Willie Nelson married wife number 1, Martha Matthews, and together they had 3 kids, Lana, 67, Susie, 64, and Willie, or Billy, 62. Wife number 2 didn't have any of Nelson's kids, but the marriage ended when Shirley discovered he had fathered a child with Connie Kopech, whom he'd marry in 1971. Paul Carleen Nelson, 51, Amy Lee Nelson, 47, that gives the singer 5 kids at age 40. Son Lucas and Micah were born to current wife Annie, giving Nelson 7 kids. But wait! In 2012, Nelson revealed he'd learned he'd had a daughter named Renee that he had never known about. The mother is an old friend named Mary Hanny, and she never shared the happy news, but with Renee came another grandchild and great-grandchild. Many of Nelson's kids are involved in his career or music in some way, including Billy, who was a solo artist until he died in 1991. Alright, you know what's coming up next. Adding another, and we're up to 9. We actually only have 1 artist in this category, Glen Campbell. Campbell's 9 children were separated by 31 years, starting with Glen Campbell Jr. in 1955. The baby boy died just 6 days after he was born prematurely. The singer's first wife, Diane, also gave birth to Deborah Kay. Diane died in 2015, and her obituary is one of the few places you'll find mentioned of the baby boy's death. When Campbell married Billie Jean in 1959, the couple started a family that would include Kelly Glenn, William Travis, and Wesley Kane. Third wife, Sarah, birthed Campbell's son, Dylan. while wife Kimberly, married in 1982, gave birth to Cal, Shannon, and finally Ashley in 1986. Alrighty, drum roll please! Taking the number 1 spot with 12 children is Dwayne Chapman. Dog the Bounty Hunter Chapman has 12 kids and 5 wives, but not all his children came while he was married. We'll try to make this as easy as possible by going chronologically. Oldest is Christopher Michael Hecht, born to Debbie White, a woman Chapman dated as a teenager. He didn't know about the boy until White died by suicide, however. First wife LaFonda Sue Darnell birthed Dwayne Lee Chapman II, 47, and Leland Blaine Chapman, 44, both of whom appeared on television with their father. Second wife Anne brought his total to 6 by birthing Zebediah Wesley and James Robert Chapman. Zebediah died 30 days after being born, and she wouldn't be his only child to die, sadly. Third wife Liza gave birth to his first daughter and 7th child in 1982 when she had Barbara Katie Chapman. She was born just 4 months after James and died in 2006 after a car crash. Liza and Dwayne also shared Tucker D and Liza Ray, so Dog was at 9 kids by age 35. But he wasn't done. With the late Beth Chapman, he welcomed Bonnie, 22, and Gary, 19. That's 11. But he also adopted Beth's daughter, Cecily, born 1993. These days, he's about to marry Francie Frayne, a widower who appeared to be beyond her childbearing years. Did you guess Dog the Bounty Hunter to have the most children? Let us know in the comments below and give this video a thumbs up if you had fun learning about this topic. I'm Addison Hager with Taste of Country. Thanks for watching, and as always, thanks for subscribing.